Ready whenever you got them squared away.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably need to grab a court date from you too, depending on how one of the defendant pleas.
Okay. What kind of court date?
It's going to be a justice. No, not for that one, but for it'll be a town of Payson,
Okay.
most likely without an attorney.
Okay.
And I don't know if it'll be sentencing or pre-trial yet.
Okay. Out of custody, right?
It'll be in custody.
In custody.
Yeah, it's warrants. Yeah.
Step to the counter. State your full name for the judge.
Morning, Judge. My name is Sherman Gerald Ransom.
All right, sir. Be with you in one moment. Give me a second here.
Trust me, take your time. I ain't going to look.
The state is alleging one charge of theft under shoplifting against you. It's a misdemeanor violation that you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial on. I've scheduled you for an arraignment on the 17th of June at 9 o'clock a.m. You'll need to be prepared to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest to that charge. Depending on how you plead will be what happens next with the court proceedings. All of those options, as well as the penalty range, will be explained to you prior to you giving your plea, so you'll be well informed. Your release conditions are the following: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not contact the alleged victim in any manner, do not go near the location of the alleged offense, and I'm ordering you to report to pretrial services. So what that is it's the probation department. You're not on probation, but you are on release services. So they're going to monitor you to make sure you're obeying these release conditions and that you're appearing for court. They'll notify us if you fail to comply with any of that, and a warrant will issue for your arrest. So upon your release, I'll give you a name and phone number. Check with them, and they'll tell you the requirements for that pretrial services. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. Can
All
I
right.
ask a question?
Yes.
I won't be able to drive my 18-wheeler.
So that's what so I was going to get to that. What are you doing here, and were you traveling through, or do you have business here, or?
Yeah, I was coming. My box truck had got broke down in Tucson, so I was bringing my Sprinter van out here to put that on my authority and have my mechanic fix it. And I was trying to get my Sprinter van to take back to Chicago.
Okay. I'm going to lift the requirement of you not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. I'm going to grant you permission to the court. Further, I'm also going to grant you the telephonic appearance at the next one, so you won't have to try to get back here on that court date, so you can do it by phone.
Yes, thank
That phone number you provided, what we'll do is on that court date, we'll contact you between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock to have that arraignment that I told you about.
Thank you. I appreciate you, sir.
All right, so you'll just have to make sure that you're available at that court date between 10 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. and receive a phone call from the court, and we'll have a record and take your plea at that time. Do you have any questions at all?
Will y'all do Zoom? Y'all do the Zoom, right? Where I log into a Zoom.
Yeah, well, we don't even need to look at you. We just need to do
Okay.
it by phone first. It has a couple complications doing by Zoom, so we keep it simple until we don't have to. So
Okay.
telephone first if that works. Are you able to do that?
Yeah, because I do loads on my phone, so that's how I operate. So yeah.
Yeah, but you'll have your phone and it works, but for calling, correct?
Yeah,
All
yes,
right.
sir.
So we'll keep it telephonic for now. We might do a Zoom appearance at a later proceeding, though.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay, that's all I've got for you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, step to the counter, state your full name for the judge.
Hey, Carrie A. Ingram.
All right, Miss Ingram, I want to confirm. Okay, the state is alleging one charge against you, which is drug paraphernalia, possession or use. You have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial on that charge. I've scheduled you for a preliminary hearing on the 1st of June at 4 o'clock p.m. The preliminary hearing is to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with that violation, not convict you. If probable cause is found, your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If there is not probable cause, that charge could dismiss. The second reason why you're here is for failure to appear on a case 2026 CM 12100. That was a resisting arrest passively, a misdemeanor violation that you failed to appear to court on.
What day?
Pardon me?
Oh, what day was that? I go to pretrial services and he sure didn't tell me I had one.
Okay, the court date that you signed for, and I've got the release order where I released you on maximum pretrial services, was April 29th of 2026 at 9 o'clock in the morning.
He sure wasn't reminded about that, and I didn't have that in my phone. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so back to the original charge of the drug paraphernalia possession. The release conditions are the following: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription, and do not possess any firearms. Since it's a felony allegation, if you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor. What I'd like to do on the other charge, the one that you failed to appear for, is go ahead and have the arraignment now and take a plea from you. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
To be able to do that by video, I need your consent to waive your personal appearance instead of scheduling you back to court and appearing in person.
Right.
I need your consent to do it by video. Do I have your consent?
Yes.
All right. The resisting arrest charge is a class 1 misdemeanor that is punishable with a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no minimum to that charge, so the penalty ranges between those. Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. The difference between a guilty and a no contest plea is if you plead guilty, you're admitting that you committed the crime. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting nor denying that you committed it, but you're acknowledging the conviction. Both guilty and no contest show on a criminal history. You also have the right to an attorney. This case does not have any jail time, so you don't have a right to a court-appointed attorney unless you can provide good cause for that to the court. Otherwise, your choices are to waive the presence of an attorney or hire an attorney at your own expense. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Regarding your attorney decision, do you wish to waive, hire your own, or see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney?
I'll probably waive one.
All right.
Waive it.
Okay, the form, I'll send you a form that does two things. It waives your personal appearance, number one, and number two, it waives your, that you don't want an attorney. So one signature will take care of both, so that form will be coming towards you. Do you have any questions about the, yes?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay,
So on that date, April 1st, when I got the resisting arrest, they did tear my rotator cuff,
okay,
and I have proof. I
Okay.
have an MRI scheduled Friday, but
okay,
I've had a torn cuff since then, and
Okay.
I don't know about the attorney thing now. If I sign it, it's going to be too late to get one, to pick one up, or if
Well-
they do once I get this MRI, or what's my deal? What should I do there?
So you were injured in the resisting arrest. Okay, it has really no bearing on the charge. If you're unsure of something, then you probably would want to plead not guilty. But if you're not unsure, and you think that you committed the violation of resisting arrest passively, then that would be a guilty plea. Or you don't admit or deny, and that's a no contest plea. So the injury doesn't have bearing on the proceeding here. It could have a later bearing, but not today.
Okay.
Do you understand that? All right.
Yes.
Any other questions on that before I take a plea from you?
I don't think so.
Okay, do you wish to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, so by pleading no contest, you're not admitting or denying, but it does show as a conviction on your criminal history. You understand that?
It will show on okay.
Yeah. Just making sure you're aware that, because
Okay.
you were leading like you, because of this injury and this and that, so I was anticipating a not guilty plea, but not to say that I'm coaching you or anything, but I want to
No.
make you aware that a no contest plea
It's gonna still
is
show.
going to show as a conviction of that charge. You understand that?
Okay. Then I will go ahead and do not guilty.
Okay, so that means that you believe that you did not commit the offense, or that you want to talk to the prosecutor at a later time, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. I like him. I don't like him, but I like to talk to him.
I'll enter your not guilty plea, and I'm going to schedule you for your pre-trial conference. Give me one moment. In custody date for a pre-trial conference, magistrate court number 30. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Didn't know yet you had done that. All right.
Yeah.
That's the next day he's here.
Okay. All right, I've scheduled you for a pre-trial conference on June 8th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. For that, you'll be speaking with the prosecutor. What will happen is once you discuss the case with the prosecutor, there are a few options that will occur. Number one, the case could proceed to a trial. Number two, the case could enter a plea agreement. Number three, the case could be dismissed. Or number four, the case could be continued to staff it properly, whether you need more information or the prosecutor needs more information. All right. Your release conditions are the same on this charge as it is the other. On both, the in custody for the resisting arrest charge that you failed to appear for, the bond is going to stay in place of $500. So you remain in custody on that $500 bond. That's why that court date's so quick on 6/8. Okay.
Okay.
On the
Okay.
paraphernalia charge, there's a bond of $500 I'm also placing. Being that you're held in custody on a felony allegation, that does open up the ability to have a court-appointed attorney on that felony allegation if you wish. I'll be sending you a financial application, and so if you financially qualify, then there's the possibility of a court-appointed attorney. The other thing that happens with the felony in custody is that the prosecutor must file a formal complaint against you within 48 hours of this hearing. If they fail to do that timely, then you'll be released on that felony allegation only on your own recognizance. If they do file the complaint, the prosecuting office, then your attorney, if you qualify, will be notified that they're assigned to the case. They'll be notified of your charges, and they'll be notified of your bond as well. Do you understand that?
I think so. Yeah. So I'll be staying in for 48 hours, being that it's the weekend, the whole weekend too.
Today's Wednesday, so no, Friday would be the review date.
But if I posted the bond, I still can't get out till those 48 hours.
No, you can.
Oh, I can.
If you post the bond, you can walk out. It's $500 for the felony allegation,
Got
and
it.
it's $500 for the misdemeanor pretrial conference date that we have set
Okay.
for you. So,
I have
you
that.
can post the bond and you can be released on that. The court dates will remain the same.
Right.
Okay.
I know that I have court, I think, on that day too, to put all my cases together.
Okay.
Because they're just getting a little too confusing.
Okay. Yeah, just, if you ever have any question, our phone number works here and you can call
Yeah.
and say, do I have my next court date?
I have called.
All right, do you have any other questions? Okay, all right, that's all I've got for you.
Step to the counter, state your full name for the judge.
Ryan William Shreve.
Mr. Shreve. The state is alleging one charge against you, which is burglary in the second degree. That's a class 3 felony allegation that you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial on. I've scheduled you for a preliminary hearing on the 1st of June at 4:00 p.m. The preliminary hearing is to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with that felony allegation. If probable cause is met, then your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If probable cause is not met, then that case will dismiss. There is a possibility that the case could go in front of a grand jury prior to that date, and if that occurs, you'll be notified and your court date will change. Your release conditions are the following. Obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately if you have a change of address. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Do not contact the alleged victims in any manner. And do not go near the location of the alleged offense. Do not possess any firearms because of the felony allegations. If you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor. I'm placing a $1,500 bond hold on you, so you remain in custody unless you post that bond. Being that you're held in custody on bond, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. I'll send you a financial questionnaire that if you wish to exercise your right for a court-appointed attorney, complete the financial questionnaire. The second component that happens is the prosecutor has 48 hours from the date and time of this hearing to file a formal complaint against you. If they fail to file that formal complaint within 48 hours, which will be Friday, then you'll be released on your own recognizance. If they do file the complaint in 48 hours and you do qualify for the court-appointed attorney, then your attorney will be notified. You'll be made aware of who it is. They'll be notified of your charge and the bond that's holding you. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's all I have unless you have any questions. Okay, have a good day, sir.
They're gonna do a long form complaint on him. So he wanted to
And you
attend
just
this.
saw him?
I'm not sure, he's, okay.
Say it wasn't supposed to be to this effect. Yep.
Yep.
You have him on the phone? The sergeant, the police officer. Okay.
Yeah.
Police officers on the phone for the IA for this one.
They wanna do a long form.
They want to do a long form?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just had the initial appearance, so.
He thought it was gonna be after 1.
No, because his arrest time was at 12:38. So they're ultimately wishing to dismiss the charge then, and they're going to file a long form?
A long form.
Okay. What we'll do is, we'll have to address that. I don't want these people waiting for us to deal
Okay.
with that, so we'll take care of that later.
Okay,
Next
I'll
week.
get his number.
What checkbook do you have with you? Yeah, I got check.
Yeah, just tell them that, let them know that it's going to take a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
And unless they're urgent, like life-threatening.
Okay.
then,
I don't think they are.
Okay.
Okay.
I got 2 of them left.
I didn't know she was coming at this hour.
Do you know who to make it out to?
No,
I'll have Susie do it.
I'll
Okay,
have to write it.
and then I'm gonna have to, get these sent out at some point.
Okay, I can send out if you want.
Yeah, so we might just make the jail aware, that we're changing this to a release on Mr. Shreve with that information.
How much does he want?
Tell him on that officer deputy needs to come in here, and then we can do that. I can't do it over the phone,
Okay.
and I don't wanna wait. So, let me
Go
have,
ahead,
let,
go ahead.
okay, I'll do my advisory for these. Okay, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to start with you folks. Welcome to the Payson Regional Courts. My name is Judge Garvin. My clerk is Haley and our bailiff is Garrett. We are here to assist you with today's proceedings. This group advisory is to serve you as well as the courts with improved management of yours and our time. Hopefully we will be able to have you seen and onto your day much sooner, as much of the information provided here is the same for each of you and would be repetitive. You'll see at the end of this how long it takes. If I had to go over and over, it takes a while. Many of you are here for a civil traffic violation, a criminal misdemeanor violation, or both. The purpose of the initial appearance or the arraignment is to formally advise you of your rights, advise you of your legal right to counsel, and provide you with an opportunity to state your plea to the court on record. During this appearance, the court will notify you of certain rights and set a date for your next proceeding or conclude the case today. You are scheduled today in either the Gila County Justice Court, the Town of Payson, or Town of Star Valley Court. Consolidated, that's the Payson Regional Courts. This arraignment is where the court will enter your plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Each of you share the same rights, and they are the following. Number one, the right to remain silent. Number two, the right to an attorney, and in some cases, the right to a court-appointed attorney. To have a court-appointed attorney, there are two requirements. Number one, there must be a financial qualification, meaning you must not be able to afford an attorney. Two, there must be a qualification for a court-appointed attorney. An example of a qualifying case would be a case involving loss of liberty. Loss of liberty is jail. So if you, number one, financially qualify for a court-appointed attorney and you have a case that has a loss of liberty, you may be able to have a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost to you. Each of you were given an attorney waiver form when you checked in with the clerk at the front counter. If you have not done so already, when your name is called, please come to the bench and write your name down and case number, if known, on the form. The bench is right here when your name's called. Come forward right here. We're going to be exchanging documents back and forth. On that attorney waiver form, if you are not seeking counsel, you must check the top box that reads, quote, I do not want an attorney, unquote. If you are going to retain an attorney at your own expense, please advise me and I will enter a plea of not guilty for you and assign your next court date. The attorney waiver form can be discarded or returned to the court. If you are seeking a court-appointed attorney and the court determines that you are not entitled to one, and you choose not to seek your own attorney at your own expense, then check the second box that states, quote, the court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one, unquote. You may change your mind at any time considering hiring or seeking a court-appointed attorney or an attorney at your own expense. So let's say today, for example, you decide I don't want an attorney. You leave the courtroom 1 minute later or a week later or a month later, doesn't matter. You change your mind and you want to get an attorney or you want to ask for a court-appointed attorney, do that. Contact us if you're asking for a court-appointed attorney, and we'll see if you qualify. Number one, having a cause to have a court-appointed attorney, and then once we determine if there's a cause, then we'll provide you a financial questionnaire to complete, and if you financially qualify, we will then assign that attorney. You can retain your own attorney at any time that you wish. You do need to notify the court that you're doing that, and the reason why that is we set up pro per defendants, which are defendants without an attorney on particular days. Defendants that have attorneys, they're scheduled on other days. So it's only for scheduling purposes is the only reason why we need to know if you're going to hire an attorney or not, okay? Misdemeanor classifications. Each of you defendants have either a civil traffic, a petty offense, or a misdemeanor classification alleged against you. If you have a copy of the complaint with you, the classification may be listed next to the charge on the complaint. So you'll see the Arizona Revised Statute will be 13 or 28 and some numbers, and then it'll have a verbal description, and in between that there may be a 1, 2, or 3M. Those are misdemeanor classifications, and these are the penalty ranges. A Class 1 misdemeanor has up to a $2,500 fine plus surcharges, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. A Class 2 misdemeanor has up to a $750 fine plus surcharges, 4 months of jail, and or 2 years of probation. A Class 3 misdemeanor has up to a $500 fine plus surcharges, 30 days of jail, and or 1 year of probation. And then there are petty offenses that are up to a $300 fine only plus surcharges. Mandatory minimum penalties. Most charges do not have minimum penalties. However, some do. Mandatory minimum penalties are built into the Arizona Revised Statutes. An example is a DUI charge. A DUI has a mandatory minimum fine of $1,515.50, a minimum of 8 consecutive hours of jail time, and mandatory DUI counseling. So if you connect those dots, a DUI has the ability to have a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost because the good cause is provided in statute, meaning the 8 consecutive hours of jail time. So then you would only have to financially qualify. So if you're here for a DUI, you know that you can potentially have a court-appointed attorney if the case qualifies. Your plea options are the following. A guilty plea means that you admitted that you committed the crime. A no contest plea is accepting the conviction but avoiding a factual admission of guilt. Both guilty and no contest are sentenced the same and will show on your criminal history as a conviction. A not guilty plea means that you believe you are innocent of the criminal charges alleged against you, or you wish to discuss the case with the prosecutor. Maybe you're accepting that you have some culpability or some responsibility to the charge, but you want to discuss it with the prosecutor, so you could go in there and see what happens as far as a plea agreement. I'll discuss that in a moment. Guilty and no contest pleas. When you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you may be sentenced unless your case involves a victim. Victims have the right to be heard, and the court must comply with victims' rights notifications. If your case involves a victim and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, your sentence will be deferred and you will be given a court date to return. Additionally, on any case that you plead guilty or no contest on, you are given up certain rights. By pleading guilty or no contest, you give up the following rights. Number 1, the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Number 2, the right to have a trial either in front of a judge or a jury trial. Not all cases qualify for a jury trial, and I will inform you on a case-by-case basis if your case qualifies for a jury trial. A DUI case also is an example of a jury-eligible case. Again, this is the rights that you're giving up if you plead guilty or no contest. You'd be giving up the right to the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal, and in some cases eligible for a court-appointed attorney at little or no charge. We've discussed that. Number 4, you would be given up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. Number 5, you'd be given up the right to present your own evidence on your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. You would also be given up, number 6, the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And the final, it would be the right to a direct appeal. A notice to you under Rule 14.4 is a conviction of a crime may have collateral consequences, including but not limited to the following. Immigration consequences and other potential consequences, including the possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Further on citizenship, Rule 17.2. A person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in a deportation, even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. A Rule 33 petition. You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. After a sentencing, you'll get a letter that explains what that is in greater detail. It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment and seal the records. Upon conviction, or if you plead guilty or no contest, you may apply to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 once the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the timeframes therein have been satisfied. At sentencing, you will be provided an informational sheet that will further explain the Rule 33 petition, the set-aside judgment, and the sealing of records. We spoke about a guilty and a no contest plea. Now let's discuss what occurs when the court enters a plea of not guilty, or you enter a plea of not guilty. Number one, a court date for a pre-trial conference will be provided. At the pre-trial conference, you will meet with the county or town prosecutor. You will have a private meeting with them. The prosecutor may provide you with a copy of the police report to review, discuss the case, and share information about the evidence they intend to use at a trial to be scheduled at a later time. Use caution when you are speaking to the prosecutor. What you say may be used against you in court if the case does in fact proceed to a trial. So a lot of times it's best to listen to what they have to say first and then give whatever details you wish to, but know that you can self-incriminate in that conference if you plead not guilty. At the conclusion of the pretrial conference, one of these circumstances will proceed. The case will proceed to a trial and you'll be given your next court date. The case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number three, the case could be dismissed, or number four, the case could be continued for further consideration, or a change of plea could be entered. If you are here for a civil traffic offense, these are non-criminal offenses. You will plead either responsible or not responsible. If you plead responsible, a fine or sanction will be imposed for the sentencing. If you plead not responsible, a civil traffic hearing will be scheduled. Or if it's in combination with criminal offenses that you have pled not guilty to, the prosecutor will review all the charges and use those as bargaining chips, if you will. When your name is called, please come forward to the bench with your attorney waiver form. Answer questions with yes or no instead of uh-huh or nah or yeah or now. I'll understand exactly what you're saying, but the record cannot make a distinguishing between that language, so please answer yes and no. Thank you for your patience, and we're getting ready to start. We'll call the first case here shortly. Let me grab my cup real quick, and then we'll call the first one.
Okay. This one's sitting at the desk. I don't know if
Okay.
you want him to just
We'll have to stay there.
Okay.
Mr. Roots, how are you doing?
Quite well, sir.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes?
All right, you can go ahead and stay seated there. We'll talk about some of the information, and then we'll have you come forward, okay?
Thank you.
So this is case 2026 TR 2089. If you would state your name in that microphone, sir.
Gerald R. Rutz.
Thank you, sir. We're here for the allegation of fail to stop at an accident scene. That's a class 2 misdemeanor, and then no insurance on the vehicle. So you have one criminal violation and one civil traffic violation. That group advisory that I just gave, did you understand the information?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You were provided an attorney waiver form. Have you made a decision on that?
I do not need an attorney.
Okay. So on that form, if you would, I'm going to have my clerk bring over the pen to you. If you would check the top box that says, I do not want an attorney, make sure your name is on that form. There's a pen right there. Make sure your name's on that form. You check that top box and where it's highlighted at the bottom, date
Here,
and
sign.
sign. That's already done?
Yep.
Thank you. You are way ahead of me. All right, sir, before I take a plea from you, do you have any questions on the criminal violation? That's the Class 2 misdemeanor of failure to stop at an accident scene. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, do you wish to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay, I'll enter your not guilty plea. And then the civil traffic offense of no mandatory insurance. You can plead not responsible to that and send the whole package over to the prosecutor to consider, or if you have information for me, I can take a look at it. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you have insurance now?
Yes, right, I've had insurance all the time. I was incapacitated when the officer looked for it, and could not find it. It's in the vehicle.
Okay.
I have a copy right here.
All right, I'll have my clerk come and pick that up, and that's probably gonna make that charge go bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, sir, so I've got an insurance card that belongs to a 2000 Chevy Express 1500, but I'm looking for the one with the VIN number that ends in 5866, not ends in, oh no, this is it. I'm sorry, I misread the document. This is it. All right, so that count B violation, we're dismissing that civil traffic offense.
Thank you.
So we'll schedule you for the pretrial conference on the failure to stop at the unattended. So we'll give you a new court date to come back right here into this courtroom, and you'll discuss the case with the prosecutor. Okay?
I would like to appeal. I have information for you, sir, that might be, I was incapacitated at the time. I did stop. The officer made a mistake when he wrote this up. I did stop at the accident.
Okay, so all of that.
A lot of stuff here is incorrect.
Okay, so that is why you get to speak to the prosecutor. So I can't take the information now, and here's why. We can't have a trial right here. Look at all the people that are waiting to go. Okay, so we can't have the trial here, so I can't start questioning and learn all those details. Otherwise, you kick me out of my seat for doing my job if it does go to a trial.
You could dismiss it immediately.
I could not. I could not do that immediately. That's a criminal offense, and it doesn't just go immediately away. That's not how criminal law works.
Thank you.
Okay. That's why you talk to the prosecutor. They can dismiss it immediately. I can't. I'm not able to by law.
All right.
I'm not trying to make it hard on you. I just have to follow the law, sir. All right, so we're going to be bringing you a form over here with your court dates July 13th of 2026 at 9 a.m. for that pretrial conference. We'll grab a signature from you, and then once we get a copy to you, you'll be all set to go, sir. And that other charge we did dismiss.
I can get you to sign on the dependent line.
Not till I read what I'm signing.
That's fine. So you here, plead not guilty, pre-trial is set with the prosecutor, this is the date. You sign on the dependent line and I'll get you a copy of it.
Thank you.
Copy date.
Did you find out what they're going to do on the POs?
Did you read my note?
Okay.
No one asked you to put it to the bench trial this afternoon.
Yeah. Luckily, we did the IAs just now.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would not be doing that one.
Okay. Justin Frost?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Let's see, give me this quick.
Okay, yeah, that you can keep that. This is case 2026 CM 12128. Could you state your full name, please?
Justin James Frost.
Thank you, Mr. Frost. We're here on an underage drinking violation.
Yes,
That
sir.
is a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form?
Yes, I don't want to journey.
Check that. You can sign it where it's highlighted.
Today's the 20th.
520, correct. Okay, would you if you wouldn't mind writing your name right here on the top part too, please.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. All right, sir, do you have any questions on the plea options that are available to you, guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. Enter your guilty plea, we can move forward to sentencing today. You understood the rights that you're giving up with a guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Do you have any prior offenses of this?
No, sir.
Okay. Any prior criminal offenses at all?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you a school teacher?
Am I a school teacher?
Correct.
No.
Okay. You understood the citizens advisory that I gave?
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding all those rights, you wish to give those rights up and enter your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. The factual basis of your case is the following. That on 5/8 of 2026, at just after midnight, at 1005 West Lake Drive, you were contacted by the Payson Police Department. That location is in the town of Payson, in Gila County, and the jurisdiction of this court. During that police contact, it was found that you were either in possession or that you were consuming an alcoholic beverage, and you were under the age of 21, violating statute 4-244.9. You are here pleading guilty today to that charge. Does that sound consistent?
Yes, sir.
Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, sir.
Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment that if you pled guilty you'd receive it?
No, sir.
Okay. How old are you?
18.
Okay. All right, sir, these are the rights that you're giving up that I've discussed in the group advisory that you indicate you understand. You can sign waiving those rights. There should be a thing there. Thank you. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
No, sir.
Okay. Right, this is that letter that I promised you on how to set aside judgment and how to seal the records. If you wish to exercise those rights, I need a signature that I provided that information to you. This is your copy here. Domestic violence does not apply. You still can read it, but the rest of it's that information that I gave. Are you employed right now?
Yes.
Whom do you work for?
Backwoods.
Okay. Okay. Haley, will you grab me counseling the vice-choice? What I'm going to do is class 1 misdemeanor has a fine that can go up to $2,500.
Yes.
I'm going to impose a $200 fine.
Okay.
I'm also going to order you to do some counseling.
And then for the counseling, do I go over where the
So this is a
where that
different
teens
kind of,
hang out
yeah,
center?
no, so what you'll do here is sign up. You can either do it online or have them send you a packet.
Okay.
Okay? And it'll be for substance abuse. that I'm assigning you to. So we'll make a copy of that. Give me a moment to catch this up.
Okay.
Regarding the fine of $200, are you able to pay that today?
Not quite. I get paid next week, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I have to add a one-time payment plan fee of $20.
Okay.
So the total balance will be $220 that's owed. And then you can make monthly payments,
Can
or
I-
you can pay it all off.
Could I pay the 20 now? I actively do have $20.
So you can, if you want to. You don't have to. So
Okay.
I got to schedule your first payment out 30 days, but you can pay 20 now if you want,
Okay.
or you can just wait to make
The
whatever it is.
entire payment.
Well, it's up to you. Do you want to do monthly, or do you want to just pay it all off in one shot?
Pay it all off.
Okay, so do you wish to pay the 20 today then with that?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to do it here.
Okay.
I'll send you to the front.
Okay.
And then the remaining balance of 200, I'll give you 30 days to pay. That'll be it. You'll be able to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That'll be the 19th of June.
Okay.
You can do it before then if you want, but no later than that date.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna make a copy of this and give this back to you. So let me explain the sentencing form to you. Your order to do substance abuse, alcohol counseling, you'll have 30 days to complete that from today's date.
Okay.
There's a imposed fine of $200 that is due for the violation. Payment plan fee of $20 that is imposed. You're gonna make a $20 payment today and then pay the balance off of $200 on or before 6/19 of 2026. If you'd sign for that, please. Make one copy of that. Thank you. And then I'm sorry, would you hand that to her over there?
Yes, sir.
Careful, we might hire you. All right, once we get that documentation back to you, you'll be set to go. You'll take that payment form to just make that $20 payment today.
Okay.
And then you can come in, or you can pay it online or with a phone number, but they will charge a merchant fee. It's like 4 or 5% using your debit or credit card.
Okay.
So if you're interested in that, I'll show you where that's on the form, or you can just come in and see the clerks at the front counter. You don't have to come to the court or anything.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Copies.
Thank you. All right, so here's the registration information. And then here is the phone number and website that if you wish to do that remotely, it'll give you how to do that.
Okay.
Okay, you just take that to the front counter, you're all set to go.
All right, thank you.
You bet, have a good day.
Joey Clark.
Hello there. All right, this is case 2026 CM 012129. Could you state your full name?
Joy June Clark.
Thank you. This case is a violation of underage drinking, pretty much the same as the other one. You guys are probably together. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you make your decision on your attorney waiver form?
Yeah, I don't want an attorney.
Okay. And if you would write your name here, please. Yeah. Thank you. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
No, sir.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. You understood the information provided in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
You understood the citizens advisory?
Yes, sir.
Are you a school teacher?
No.
Understanding all the rights that was given in the group advisory, you wish to waive those rights and enter your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Regarding your plea of guilty, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, sir.
Any promises made to you that if you pled guilty that you would receive a lighter sentence or punishment?
No, sir.
Okay. Factual basis is that on 5/8 of 2026, just after midnight, at 1005 West Lake Drive, which is in the city limits of Payson and Gila County, in the jurisdiction of this court, you were contacted by Payson Police. During that contact, it was found that you were either in possession or had been consuming an alcoholic beverage while you were under the age of 21. Does that sound consistent?
Yes, sir.
All right, court finds that you entered your plea of guilty knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are rights that you're waiving with your guilty plea that I gave in the group advisory. If you'd sign confirming you're acknowledging that you're waiving those rights. Thank you. You wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is that information that I talked to you about how to set aside the judgment, how to seal the records. If you'd sign this copy, I'll leave you the second copy. This one's yours. I've crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case. You still can read it if you wish. Do you have any prior underage consumption or possession violations?
No, sir.
Have you ever been arrested before as an adult?
No.
Okay. I'm going to order you to complete counseling.
Okay.
I'm imposing a fine of $200.
Okay.
Regarding that fine, are you able to pay that today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The entire balance?
Yeah.
Okay. Saves you $20. All right, so this is the substance abuse counseling indicated here on this side. It tells you how to register for it. They'll either have you do it online or send you a packet by mail.
Okay, perfect.
The sentencing is that agreeing that you're paying a $200 fine today. The imposed counseling that you have 30 days to complete.
Okay.
If you'd sign where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of your sentencing. Once we make the copy, you'll take that to the front counter to make your payment. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. There's yours. Too, sir. All right, there's that packet for you and your sentencing form.
Perfect, thanks
All right,
so
you're all
much.
set to go. Have it.
Casey Farnsworth?
Hello there. All right, this is case number 2026 CM 12123. Can you state your full name?
Casey Lee Farnsworth.
Thank you. You can get your attorney waiver form if you would date and sign that where it's highlighted. And if you have not done so already, write your name where it says versus. I'll take that one. Thank you. Do you have any questions about the plea options that was provided in the group advisory?
I do have one question. If I plead no contest, because it happened, it wasn't intentional. If I plead no contest, is that gonna make another court date and it drag on, or does that still get in deal with today?
If you plead any plea that you give will have to be another court date because this involves a victim. So they have to be notified of your plea. They have the right to be heard no matter whether you plead not guilty or no contest. So
Okay.
there will still be another court date no matter what.
Oh, okay, okay, alright,
Any other questions on that?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
guilty.
Okay, we'll enter your guilty plea and schedule you for sentencing.
Okay,
And that gives us the window to contact the victim if they decide to give any statement.
okay.
Alright, so your sentencing is scheduled for 7/13 of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. Entered a guilty plea, sentencing. If you would sign where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of that. There's a pin there for you.
This is a court date?
This is the court date for sentencing. Yeah,
Okay.
correct. So between now and then we'll notify, well, we won't, but we'll have victim services notify the victim. They may or may not say anything or may or may not want to be present, may or may not give a written statement.
Okay,
And regardless, we'll be sentencing on that date.
okay.
Once you get a copy of that, you'll be all set to go. Do you have any
Okay.
questions?
I don't, thank
Okay.
you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Keith Quaid.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, you sir.
I'm good, thank you. All right, so this is case 2026 CM 12124. If you'd state your full name.
Heath Quaid.
All right, sir. Mr. Quaid, we're here on a criminal trespass violation, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Kind of. I haven't been in court, back in this courtroom in how many years.
Okay, so what I just gave this morning with that whole introduction,
Yeah,
did you hear that, or
yeah,
kind of confusing still?
No, I just know that it was a fine, a penalty of a fine, and I think it was.
All right, I'm going to redo it because it could be more than that, and I don't know what it is, but that's not done yet. But it's a class 1 misdemeanor. The penalty range of a class 1 misdemeanor is from 0 up to $2,500, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. In a review of the case, I don't see that there's any jail time requested by the prosecutor. So as of now, you're not facing any jail time as part of any sentencing. If that changes, your rights change. But right now, I don't have any reason to believe that that would change. There's no notice. Okay, so jail time is removed, but so you have $0 to $2,500 and potentially probation. So that's the penalty range. Okay.
Probation. I don't live here. I live on a tribal reservation.
Okay.
My family right there, my girlfriend and the kids are restless. They didn't want to come with me to court.
Okay.
But I was wondering, is there a way if I do get set on probation, can I do it in maybe Globe? That would be the closest to me.
That's possible, and I don't even know if probation will be assigned. We haven't got to that part yet. So yeah, it kind of depends on some of your prior arrests and things like that. So it may or may not be assigned even. So, but that's kind of in the alphabet. That's letter Z when we're at B. So first off, you have an attorney waiver form. There's no jail time being asked. So your options are to hire an attorney at your own expense or waive one, or provide the court a good cause.
The charges, it has a description of why I was criminal trespass.
It doesn't give me details of the case, no, but it's an allegation of trespassing. So
the trespassing, I believe the victim is my mother, Becky Showalter.
Okay.
The time the trespass, I did go back to get my belongings. I don't know if the trespassing was for me or my older brother named Corey Dean. She had a run-in with him up here. I don't know if that was that or if it was me, but
if you don't know, then you can have the prosecutor explain a lot of the details that I don't have access to.
Okay,
and that's
that
done on
sounds
purpose
better.
to kind of keep the blinders on my eyes. So if it goes to trial, I get to hear it for the first time. So
Yeah.
that way I don't get influenced by reading a whole bunch of stuff or hearing too many details. So that's all done on
Okay,
purpose.
I understand.
So that the prosecutor has access to all that information and why you and charging and all that stuff that I don't. I make you aware of the charges, confirm who you are, where you live, make sure you understand the release conditions, and take a plea from you.
Okay. I would like to enter a plea of not guilty.
All right,
today.
I'll enter your not guilty plea.
What about attorney?
Getting to it. So you have your attorney waiver form that I need a decision on. Whether you're going to hire one at your own expense, whether you're going to waive the presence of an attorney, or whether you provide good cause for a court-appointed attorney for me to make a determination on. Now, you can change your mind. Whatever you say today, you can change your mind. So let's say, for example, if you did not want to hire an attorney today and have to spend those expenses, you go talk to the prosecutor. You don't like what they have to say or what they're offering you. If they offer you anything, then you can hire an attorney after that if you wish.
Okay.
Or you can do it the other way. You can hire an attorney right now and let them do all the talking or whatever, and spend the money. Or you can provide me a reason why you need a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost.
Okay. Today I'll just put I waived that right of an attorney today.
So check that top box.
My name is defendant, correct?
Okay. Please put it in there.
Case number I don't remember.
No, all you gotta do now is sign and date where it's highlighted.
Okay. Is
20th May, 5/20.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you could answer this with yes or no, please. Is this a good address for you still here?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is this a good phone number here?
No, that one's my mother. That's the victim.
Do you have one?
No, I have my girlfriend's number. Hers is.
Is that a better one?
Yeah, that's a better one.
All right. Let's cross that one out.
Okay.
And then let's put yours right here. Your phone number right there.
Okay. And I put her name right there.
Okay, and I'm going to review your release conditions with you, and then I got a call to see if there's any victims here today.
Okay.
Obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, and not to leave the state of Arizona
Okay.
without permission of the court, not to have any contact with Becky Showalter. Not to go near the location of the alleged offense. Do you have any personal property there?
I do, but I'm just don't want to deal with it anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so if you do want to go pick it up, just get law enforcement to go with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
they said a civil standby, I believe it was.
Correct, yeah. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. You're not to possess any firearms, and you're ordered to pretrial services. Are you communicating with them?
Yes.
So continue to do that. And then your last name's Quaid?
Yes.
In the case of Quaid, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard? Please raise your hand. Having seen none. All right, sir. Here is your court date for the pre-trial conference. You pled not guilty. We scheduled you for a pre-trial conference on 7/13 of 26 at 9:30. If you would sign for that date where it says defendant. We'll get you a copy of that. Do you have any questions at all?
Yes, I do have one question. With me signing and pleading my plea today, how many days do I have to change that plea if I do need to change it?
Yeah, if you want to change it from not
Yes.
guilty to either guilty or no contest, you can contact the courts and we'll have to schedule you to come back in on that because we still have to comply with
Yeah.
victims' rights notification.
His copy.
Yeah, if you want to, you just do it at that date.
Okay.
If you just decide to do that.
Right hand is his copy.
Okay.
So, that would probably be the easiest thing to do because we still need to comply
Yeah.
with the victims' rights information, so.
Okay.
All right, any other questions in that, sir?
I say I'm confused with tribal and state law.
Okay.
With the victim, in a way down there, I guess in the court proceedings down there, is if victims don't show up or no complaint, there's no charges that will stay filed against me. Is that kind of similar to the state?
It is on this charge. There's, so the difference would be if there was domestic violence
Yes.
attached to the charging, which there
There's
is
none.
not.
Okay.
So then that would require victim cooperation in the prosecution of the case, correct?
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yep, any other questions?
No,
All right,
I'm
you're all
okay.
set. We'll see you then.
Thank you, sir.
Arthur Meltzer.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. This is case 2026 CM 70. If you'd state your full name.
Arthur Luke Melser.
Thank you. So this is a long form that complaint that's been filed against you for an offense that occurred on or about May 2nd of 2025. Count 1 is assault under the domestic violence statute. Count 2 is disorderly conduct filed under the domestic violence statute. I do want to make you aware of minimum penalties on domestic violence. There's a $50 address confidentiality fund fee that is due, and a $50 domestic violence fund fee and mandatory domestic violence counseling. So that's the minimum. And then the other violations are class 3 misdemeanor on count 1 and a class 1 misdemeanor on count 2. And I gave those in the group advisory. Did you understand that information?
I did.
Okay. Do you have any questions before we talk about your attorney waiver form?
I do not.
Okay. Do you wish to hire an attorney, waive the presence of an attorney, or ask the court for a court-appointed attorney?
I do not need an attorney.
Okay. And I'll take that form. Looks like you've already signed it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Regarding the plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest, do you have any questions before I take a plea?
I do not.
Okay, how do you wish to plead, sir?
Not guilty.
Okay. Enter your not guilty plea for you and get your pretrial conference date. So you're scheduled for 7/14 of 2026 at 2 p.m. You'll come right back here for that pretrial conference. If I could get your signature for that date there where it says defendant, there's a pin there for you.
Before I sign that, can I
Yes.
let you be aware that the victim in this is currently here with me now, and that this was a medical procedure or medical process that took place at that time of this. So
Okay.
I have the medical records with me as well.
All right, so what you'll, with this not guilty plea, I was going to call for the
Okay.
victim after this, but
Okay.
I'll answer your question now. So
Yes.
I'll ask them if they would like to be heard
Yes.
on any conditions or conditions that you're released on,
Okay.
any of those types of things. And then that victim is also able to go to this next hearing as well and give an
okay.
input if they wish.
Okay.
So I can't handle any of the charging at this point. The prosecutor can do that at the next court date. So-
Understood.
Okay, any other questions on that?
No, sir.
All right, so you're only signing for the court date there where it says
Okay.
defendant. And it's Melser, correct?
Melser.
Melser, thank you.
Yes, correct.
In the case of Melser, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Okay, you come forward. Hi there, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Could you state your name, please?
Angela Louise Jordan, Giordan.
Thank you. So we've got, you heard the charges that were filed?
Yes.
Okay. So there's no release conditions currently for the defendant because there were long-form complaints. So that's the first thing they have to address with you. You want any release conditions? No contact? Keep
No.
them away from you? Okay,
Yeah.
understood. All right. And then this is a domestic violence charge, so the case proceeds through the court at the option of the state. It's not mandatory, but they can proceed. Different than non-domestic violence charges is that the state can still proceed forward with or without the cooperation of the victim. So I understand that the defendant was telling me something about some medical issues and whatnot, so bring all that information to the next hearing, present that information. You're allowed to go to that, be heard at that as well, for whatever your position is on that. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do want to let you know that I was not notified about this,
Of the charging?
about the court date at all. And nobody from victims advocacy, nobody has reached out. So that needs to be looked at. In my situation, it was medical, but I think about the other people that actually could use the guidance.
Yeah, and I can explain a little bit about that, but not a whole bunch about it. So when it's a long-form complaint, that means that he wasn't arrested, probably because of the medical condition or
Correct.
something that was taking place, I'm assuming. No ticket was written either at the time, so then it goes to the prosecuting office They look at it, they get them here to make them aware of it, and so from now, this point forward, the victim services will become involved,
Okay.
because they weren't notified of the complaint, because there wasn't, if it was a ticket or arrest, they would have been
And I
notified.
didn't file any charges too myself, so this is completely the state.
Yeah, I don't see victims' rights attached to the
Okay.
case, so yeah, so then, that's what the earlier explanation I was telling you, just so you're aware that domestic violence still can proceed through the court process without victim cooperation, and the reason and cause for that, even on an arrest, law enforcement shall make an arrest, not may, big difference there, because it takes the burden off the alleged victim. I'm not describing circumstances of this case, but the purpose of that law is to relieve a victim's burden. Then the offender, whomever that may be, is mad at the state instead of mad at the victim. That's the purpose of that, and that case can proceed all the way to a conviction or a trial with that. Doesn't mean it will, but it has the ability to. On other cases that don't have domestic violence, you need to have victim cooperation. So, okay, so there's some differences there. See what happens at your next meeting on that. Let me get you the court date.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I need 2 copies so she can have one too, and then
Okay.
one side.
Okay. All right, so there is the court date scheduled there, and then this is the first time you're seeing the form, so not guilty plea, set for a pre-trial conference, and this is the court date for that, so there's a copy of that for you.
Wonderful.
All right, any other questions?
No, sir.
Anything else, ma'am?
No, thank
Okay,
you.
you're all set. Have a
Appreciate
good
you.
day. Yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
Kristen Payson, she's filling out her financial.
Hello there. All right, this is case number 2026 TR 148. Could you state your full name, please?
Kristen Nicole Payson.
All right, thank you. So the allegations that are made are count 1 is a DUI charge. Count 2 is liquor in the passenger compartment of a vehicle, class 2 misdemeanor. And then excessive speeding alleged at 82 miles per hour in a posted 50 mile per hour zone. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. So you have 1, 2, and 3. Did you understand that group advisory provided?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you make an attorney decision on your attorney? Would you like to request a court-appointed attorney?
I did.
Okay, let me take a look at your financials there. This is 2026 TR 148. You do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so we'll get that attorney assigned for you. With that, I'm entering a not guilty plea for you as well.
Thank you, Judge.
Do you have a phone number and an email?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, write your phone number here, and then your email there if you're able to.
Okay.
Okay, so on this, just so you know, Haley, on this one, I just took off charges because there was not more than one anyway. Some cases do have more, so. Okay. Would you also do me a favor and write in your phone number and
No.
email, and then the rest of the address, Payson, if you wouldn't mind, right? Payson,
Okay.
Arizona. Just fill that in there. That'll be your court-appointed attorney. I'll explain that form to you here in a moment.
Okay.
And then can you put your email on there too? That way your
Yes.
attorney will be able to communicate with you just somewhere on there. Your court date is scheduled for 7/28 of 2026 with a not guilty plea scheduled for a pretrial conference. If I could get your signature here where it says defendant. All right, so on this form, this is the assigned attorney. Your attorney's name is here and their phone number is here. Call them about 5 days prior to your court date, which is listed here again.
Okay.
If you call them now, they won't know anything about the case. We got to get it shipped over to them. Okay. If you're able to get a hold of him, then just get his advice on what to do. If you don't get a hold of him and you just leave a message, come here and you'll meet him here for the first time on that date. Okay. Copies of those. Do you have any questions at all?
Not at this time, I don't.
Okay, so once we get those copies, you'll be excused then.
Thank
okay?
you so much.
You're welcome.
Can you talk to me, please, Antoinette Brown?
Hello there.
Hi.
All right, this is case number 2026 CM 12115. Could you state your full name?
Antoinette Brown.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, this is a criminal trespass violation, a class 3 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information I gave in the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay, do you have your attorney waiver form?
Yes, sir.
Have you made a decision on that?
Yeah, I.
Waive in the presence of an attorney?
Yeah,
Okay.
the judge had said that I could talk to the county attorney and get this worked out because I was confused about the situation, not knowing, because I had a paper from the court that said that I was released from any ongoing whatever. So I didn't know that I couldn't go pick up my medication.
Okay. So then, if you are you wishing to speak to the prosecutor then, correct?
Well, that's what she had said, that we would get it worked out.
Yeah, I don't know about working out.
Okay.
But the prosecutor is the one that can take information from you to consider a plea agreement, a dismissal. You can file a dismissal as well, but it's got to be done through motions. You can't just say, Judge, dismiss it here.
Right.
So, but if you talk to the prosecutor, they can file a dismissal. Or they can offer you a plea agreement,
Okay.
all those options. So if is that what you're wishing to do?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll enter a not guilty
Not
plea.
guilty, yes.
And that'll give you the ability to speak with them. Again, make sure that you're aware of self-incriminating, so you might have them talk to you first about the case, what they have,
Okay.
and then you can certainly tell them whatever you want.
Okay.
Just know that if it does go to trial, you got to be careful about self-incriminating in that hearing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we've entered your not guilty plea and scheduled you for the pretrial conference to meet with the prosecutor on 7/13 of 2026 at 9 a.m. If you would sign where it says defendant there, there's a pin there for you. All right, in the case of Miss Brown, are there any victims in the courtroom that wish to be heard? Having seen none. All right, your release conditions review are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. However, you were granted the ability to go to Silver City, New Mexico to take care of parents.
Okay, yeah, I have travel with my work.
Okay.
And I am the caregiver for my parents.
Okay.
So my dad has surgeries and stuff like that, so I do have to be traveling to like Texas for doctor's appointments.
For your parents?
Yes.
Okay. What work
So
do
can
you,
we?
What work do you do?
I do sporting goods. I work with all the schools.
Okay. And do you have those traveling things between now and July 13th?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be here.
Yeah, it's just,
I've never done anything in my entire life, so this is learning all this stuff is just 59 years that you live walking a straight line, and
scheduled to take my parents to Colorado.
All right, so I've changed the release order to that you may travel out of state for work and provide care for your out-of-state parents, but that you must attend all court appearances in
Oh,
person.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
And where do I pick up paperwork for request of dismissal?
Where do you get, so those are, that's done for, through motions.
Okay.
If you want to, there's not the top pamphlet, but the next one down.
This right here?
Yes, make sure it's not the Spanish version unless you can read Spanish. And then that can give you some legal aid on processes. You keep that. That might give you some information for documents and all that to file that.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, when you speak with the prosecutor on this date, they can also file for a dismissal.
Okay.
Okay? And if I could, can I confirm that this is your address with a yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then that's a good phone number?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you don't have an email?
No, sir.
Okay.
Do things the old-fashioned way.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
I'll tell you what, that computer stuff is just.
All right, there's that. There's the
Okay.
change in the release conditions that we
Okay.
spoke about. Any questions at all?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll see you on that date.
Okay.
And unless you file any motions prior that are considered, then you'll be notified of those rulings on the motions.
Okay, and
Okay.
then, okay, so then I come here again.
On that date and time?
Okay, and is it like a court thing, or do I
It'll
get
be
to
right,
talk
just
to?
like you came in today, be a bunch of people, and then the prosecutor take you one at a time and do a private office.
Oh, okay.
Talk specifically about the case. They might have the police report and reasons
Okay.
and all that, and that's when you can tell them whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Jesse Wentz, filling out a financial.
Say that last part.
Filling out a financial.
Okay. Hello there, sir. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. All right, so this is case number 2026 TR 12087. If you'd state your full name.
Jesse Philip Wentz.
Mr. Wentz, we're here on 5 charges. 3 of them are DUI related, all
Yep.
class 1 misdemeanors. One is to the DUI slightest degree. One is having a .08 or more blood or breath alcohol concentration. And then an extreme DUI of having a blood or breath alcohol concentration at .15 or more. And the 2 additional charges that are class 2 misdemeanors are open container of alcohol in the vehicle and reckless driving. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're asking for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me take a look at that financial.
Yeah, with this charge, I recently lost my job, so
Okay. Okay, so
I
currently.
will be able to get one back once I have my license back at the 24th of the next month.
Okay.
When the DMV will give me my restricted permit for
Okay.
driving to work and back.
Okay.
Then I will be able to work again, and I plan on getting a job in the mine and glove.
Okay.
I already have an
currently you don't-
opportunity.
Yeah, so currently you don't have an income then because
No,
of the.
not for this month, not until I get that suspended license.
Understood. So look, we're just gonna go with 0 then for now.
That's fine.
Okay, you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So we'll get that assigned for you here in a moment. right, sir, so first off, your court date. Entered a not guilty plea for you. An attorney will be assigned, and your court date is set for 7/28 of 2026 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
So I get your signature, signing for that where it says defendant. And then this is your attorney assignment form. You're assigned to Tyler Allen. That's this phone number. Give him a call about 5 days before your court date, which I just talked to you about. If you're able to get a hold of him, take whatever advice he has to say. If you don't, you leave a message or you can't get through to him, you'll meet him here for the first day.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
You have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay, so when you get your copies, you'll be all set to go.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
I'm gonna butcher this last name, Shiloh Fleischer.
Come on up. Hello, sir, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. All right, this is case 2026 CM 12120. Would you state your full name?
Shiloh Nicholas Fleischer.
Thank you. So we're here for a criminal trespass violation. It's a class 3 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to proceed with that?
I'd like to state to help me out, let's see.
Okay. So there's no jail time in this case that I see as of now, so you have to give the cause a good cause for a court-appointed attorney.
I talked to the management because I don't know if there was a misunderstanding because this was from 22 and I just got an interview for a job at that speedway like a week before this.
All right. So sounds like you have a conflict with the charge. Okay, so that would mean you probably want to plead not guilty to it. I'm not sure. Okay, but now to get a court-appointed attorney, you have to give me a cause. So if there's jail time, then I would say, then see if you qualify financially.
We can waive it.
Okay, you want to waive it?
Yeah.
You can change your mind. All right.
Okay.
So what I need you to do is just put your name here. Check that top box that says I don't want an attorney now. You can change your mind later. There you go, and then date and sign where it's highlighted below, 5/20. And that one is for you to key us today. That's kind of what I gave in that group advisory earlier. All right, so is that what you wish to do, sir, is enter a not guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay. Could do me a favor and confirm a couple pieces of information here. Is that still a good address? Yes or no? Okay. And then that's a good phone number?
Yes.
That is also good?
Yes.
All right. You'll be signing for your court date, which is scheduled for 7/13 of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. If you'd sign where it says defendant. In the case of Phil Shaker, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Please show your hand. Haven't seen none. All right, so once we get a copy of this court date back to you, you'll be all set. Do you have any questions at all?
No, thank you.
Okay, you bet.
David Andrade.
So warrant.
Okay. Hello there.
How you doing, Johnny?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Good.
All right, sir, so we've got a warrant for your arrest for failure to appear for an arraignment that was scheduled previously on 5/7 of 2026. So we'll address that first. What happened on that date?
Just my wife. She panicked a little bit. She's seen a little snow in the street, and she didn't want to drive. We live in Goodyear, and I just made a bad decision.
So, okay. So this was a year ago in May.
Yes.
And you didn't come because of this snow?
Oh no. I thought you were talking about the day of the ticket.
Oh,
no, it's just been a case of bad luck, Your Honor. I don't own a car.
Okay.
Financially, just things have been really strapped for us.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to figure everything out right here and get everything squared away to get my life back. That's all.
Okay. So you're here on your own accord now. So the two charges are, one, violation of driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. You were here in the group advisory. Did you understand that information?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Second charge is a civil offense of displaying a suspended license plate for financial responsibility. That charge has defaulted and already entered as responsible. So that just means that there's a fine to be paid on that because of the delay. Okay. The criminal offense stays, and that's what the warrant's for.
Okay.
Civil traffic just enters, and that's why you have an additional problem with your license until that gets remedied.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your attorney waiver form?
They didn't give me nothing. They just told me to come here and.
I'll give you one here. So did you understand the information about the attorney?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm sorry, sir, but you said the license plate. That's something that we have to take care of, or that was taken care of, or waived.
So it defaulted on a civil traffic offense. Let's give a better example. Let's say speeding, and you're ordered to come to court. And if you don't come to court on that, what happens is it defaults and goes to collections, and it puts a hold on your ability to get your license back. And so that's already you're found responsible for it because it came and went.
Oh, that's what I got pulled over for. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know, but that's what you were cited for.
Okay.
So so there was a reason they stopped you. I don't know what that is. I don't have that in front of me. But the two things you were cited for was driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, and also a license plate suspended for insurance. So they may have ran the plate, saw it, and pulled you over, found that you didn't have a license. I don't know if that's what happened. They could have stopped you for a red light or...
No.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
he said something about the license plate. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, so it was suspended when if there's a lapse in coverage on insurance.
Oh, that's what it is.
Okay. Then
That's what
the
you're talking
insurance
about.
will
Yeah.
notify a motor vehicle, they'll suspend the registration.
Okay, great.
Okay. All right, so we're back up a little bit. So you're wishing to waive an attorney, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, so if you would write your name here and then check that top box. And then, okay, you got your glasses. If not, we have some borrow ones.
Oh,
yeah.
Probably the same. And then, okay.
And then at the bottom, if you date and sign that you're waiving the presence of an attorney, 5/20 today.
Can I quash that warrant?
Yes. Your signature there. Okay. That one. All right, regarding the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled charge, how do you wish to plead on that?
Guilty.
Okay. And in that group advisory, I provided you information regarding the rights that you're giving up with a guilty plea. Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Are you a school teacher?
No, sir.
You understood the citizens advisory that I read?
Yes, sir.
Factual basis of your case is the following. On 4/19 of 2025 at about 2:16 p.m. at or near milepost 253 on State Route 260, which is in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court, you were contacted by the Gila County Sheriff's Office. In that police contact, it was found that your license plates were suspended for financial responsibility, insurance, and also that you were driving on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. You're here pleading guilty to that charge today, is that correct?
Correct.
you have a question?
No, just the what do you call my license?
Yes.
They won't even give me a reason why my license were suspended. They were never revoked.
Who's they?
No, I lived in California.
Yeah.
And I went in to renew my license. My license was never suspended. And I put that there was a what do you call it, a questionnaire if I had been knocked unconscious or something in the past year. And just because I was on workman's comp, I got knocked unconscious at work. I just put that, and they took my license. And for 10 years, no one would see me.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, so the motor vehicle division is different than us.
Yeah.
So,
No, I understand.
So I don't know if you have issues in California or if they're Arizona issues. So I would probably start with Arizona and go in there and say.
So even when when we moved here in 2000, late 18, 19, right when I came here, I went to the Banner. We were seen by a doctor in Banner, and she wouldn't touch me. She says until this clears up, we can't get involved.
Yeah. So you might have to get a.
No. So finally, everything got cleared up.
Yeah.
The workman's comp went came off.
Okay.
And my doctor, even when it was off, I've been seeing her for a couple of years. She was really hesitant, and I'm just like, I have nothing. You know, it was. I just put it out of concussion.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even name how many people have concussion and have their license
that
are not suspended. But just because it was on workman's comp, they wouldn't touch me.
Yeah, so motor vehicle has the requirements. I can't.
I went through all of it, passed it.
Yeah, so if they're the ones that have a hold on your license or a suspension. They're the ones that have to be convinced to release that if you're wanting to.
Yeah, they did. They released it.
Okay, so do you have your license now?
No, I went to Goodyear to get it, and they said I had to come see you guys.
Okay, because that's because of the default.
Yes.
So if this is the only thing holding it, it'll clear today.
Please.
Okay. All right, sir, so this is the rights that I gave in that group advisory that you understand you're giving up with your guilty plea to the driving suspended or revoked. If I could get your signature there for that. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
No, sir.
Okay. I'll get you all of them here in a minute.
Okay.
This is that information that I gave in the group advisor on how to set aside the judgment, seal the records. If you would sign that, I'm providing you a copy of that. Okay, this copy is yours. I've crossed out domestic violence. You don't have to sign it. It doesn't apply to the case. There's an imposed fine that is due of $482 on the driving suspended violation. The mandatory minimum fine on the civil traffic violation that's defaulted is $497.50. Are you able to pay that balance today?
If I could do half and half on each, I would do it.
$979.50 is the total. If I put you on a payment plan, I have to add a $20 payment plan per the statute. All right, and how much can you pay today, sir?
$400.
Okay. And then how would you like your monthly payments after that? The balance of it in 30 days or payments? It only is one time $20 payment plan.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
If I could just do $100 a month.
Yep. Okay.
That's So when will that clear up as far as when we leave here?
Today. I can't tell you the hour. I don't know.
No, just thank you so much.
Yeah. All right, so here's what you're agreeing to do, sir. Is you're making a $400 payment today, $100 monthly payments thereafter. 6/19 of 2026 is the next due date. You can pay these remote if you wish to on the phone number or website here. They do charge a merchant fee for using a credit or debit card.
Okay.
Or you can send a check or money order to our address here with the case number. So you'd sign where it says defendant. I'll get you a copy of the cleared warrant. Keep that with you for about a week or so. We'll clear it today, but just in case it doesn't get purged through the system. And we'll get you a copy of the payment payment portion, and you'll take that to the front counter to make your first payment today of $400.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have any questions at all?
No, sir.
Okay, then you're all set to go.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please come out, I need it. I'm ready to walk out the door right now.
Yeah, like you said, hurry with.
There it is. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
happened before.
In Jesus' name. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Brenda Ferreira?
So our interpreter's here?
Huh?
Our interpreter's here for the last case?
Oh, her.
Yeah, okay. Hi there, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, so this is case number 2026 TR 134. Could you state your full name?
Brenda Bernice Ferreira.
Thank you. So we're here for 2 allegations. One of them is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, class 1 misdemeanor. The second one is a speeding violation alleged at 74 miles per hour in a posted 55 mile per hour zone. That's a civil traffic offense. So we'll talk about the criminal offense first, the driving suspended or revoked. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yes.
Again,
Yes, sir.
okay. Did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form?
Guilty.
Okay.
I did go to the court, the class. I don't know if that's helpful in any kind of way.
Okay. I'll take that address update that I
Yes.
see there. And then on the attorney waiver form, do you wish to hire an attorney, waive the presence of an attorney, or ask the court for a court-appointed attorney?
I mean, I can't plead just guilty, or?
You can, but I still need a decision on the attorney waiver form first.
No attorney.
Okay, so did you check the top box? I can't see. Yeah, top box, it says I do not want one. And then right above that, where it says versus, write your name on that form, please.
Versus. Right up here?
Yes.
Thank you.
And you do want to plead guilty to the charge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was at fault.
And then on the civil traffic offense of speeding, do you wish to plead responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
Okay.
Take full accountability.
Okay. All right, so in the group advisory, I give you the information about the rights you're giving up by entering a guilty plea. Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions on those rights?
Negative.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
Negative.
Okay. Are you a school teacher?
Negative.
Okay. You understood the citizens advisory I gave?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Factual basis for your case is that on April 23rd of 2026 at about 2:36 p.m. at or near milepost 277.2 on State Route 260, you were contacted for a violation in that location by the Department of Public Safety. In that police contact, it was found that you're traveling 74 miles per hour in a posted 55 mile per hour zone that you're pleading responsible to, and you are also operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That location is in Gila County and the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
Regarding your plea of guilty, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody force, threaten, or harass you to make that plea?
Absolutely not, sir.
Okay. Did anybody prompt you any lighter sentence or punishment?
Negative.
Okay. Court will accept your plea, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that you're waiving in the group advisory that I gave. You indicate you understand and don't have questions on. You're waiving those rights by signature. Okay. You wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
Take full accountability.
Okay. You don't have your license now, do you?
No, I'm gonna go on Monday.
Okay. All right.
To reinstate it.
All right, the speeding violation has an imposed fine of $218. The driving suspended or revoked is $482. No probation is going to be assigned. There's a court security fee of $35.80. That brings needed a total balance of $735.80. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Saves you $20.
Yay.
All right, so what you're going to pay is the balance of $735.80 today, and that's what you're signing for. Or if you'd sign it says dependent. I'll get you a copy of that. This is that information that I told you about, how to set aside the judgment and how to seal the records if you're interested in exercising those rights.
Okay.
I can get your signature. I provided you a copy.
Thank you. Both?
Just on the top. The other one's going to be yours to keep. Thank you. And then crossed out domestic violence. You can read it, but it doesn't apply to your case. But that's how to exercise those rights if that's what you wish to do.
Appreciate you. Thank
Do you have any questions for me at all?
Negative, Your Honor. Thank you for your time.
Okay, the copy that they'll give you, just take that to the front counter to make your payment, and that'll take care of it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so
You
much.
have a good day. Yeah.
You do the same.
Here's your copy. Thank you. Have a good day. You too. Okay, can we get started on this one? Starlene Romo?
Live-in interpreter?
No. Oh, okay. She's here for the bench trial this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
She was, I think she has the wrong date, or we gave her the wrong date or something.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi there. How are you?
Okay.
This is case number 2026 LC 12003. Could you state your name, please?
Starlene Raylan Romo.
Thank you, Ms. Romo. So we're here for violations of town code violations that you are to either plead responsible or not responsible for. Did you get a copy of the complaint?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I did comply in February. I have multiple pictures to show
All
I
right, did you show the
complied.
town that information?
I tried to call that lady and show her my information. She did not want to talk to me. She did not want to allow me any extensions in the beginning. So she was quite difficult to work with. I did let her know I'm in a wheelchair. I have a doctor's note that I'm unable to work. I have.
All right, so Ms. Romo, the only thing we're here today for is to take that you're either pleading responsible or not responsible to that. So depending on how you plead, well, if you plead not responsible, we set it up for a hearing or a trial. If you plead responsible, then we set it up for a sentencing at a later date. You'll come back. The lady that you're talking about probably will come back and hear how to impose a sentencing, and we'll hear all the information regarding that. But all's really today is a responsible or not responsible plea.
Not responsible.
Okay, we'll enter that for you, and then we'll schedule you for the civil hearing.
Okay, because I just wanted to let you know I did comply in February, but
Yeah,
then 2
but
months
right now-
later.
Right now is not the time, so that when it comes out, just bring whatever evidence you have for that, on that you complied, and any pictures or whatever it is, the dates and all that stuff, and then we'll take that into consideration.
So being that I entered a plea of not.
Not responsible?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry.
Am I able to still get an extension to have time to get people to help me clean it, or
Well, I
it's just
can't.
kind of out of the way now?
So we're having a hearing on the violations. So some of these violations, they have a continuing fine application if the town asks for that. So the sooner the better to get into compliance is better for you if they're able to prove their case. So nothing stops you from getting your property in compliance if it's not in compliance. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, I just want to confirm that this is a civil ordinance violation, that they need to come in here and sit all this time. So whoever spoke to them needs to be corrected. And I want to make sure that this date is good for the civil Here it is?
Yes, for
Good.
Tiffany to appear.
All right. So this might be a little bit high for you to sign, so I'm gonna have the clerk bring it over to the desk there.
Okay.
What you're doing is signing for the court date for the hearing. Okay, and I'll have her show that to you.
Does she need to have a lawyer?
She can have a lawyer if she wants, so she did.
The only thing is that she has no income. She hasn't even got
So-
her disability or nothing, so.
Hang on one second. So I can't talk to you representing her unless you're representing her as an attorney. So, but I will
Yes,
answer.
your mom.
But I will answer your questions for you. But now that her back, so I need to make sure we're not doing 6 things at once.
Okay.
So you have the ability to have an attorney. You have to hire one at your own expense if you want to. You don't have to.
Okay.
But since it's a civil case, it's like a speeding ticket kind of.
Okay.
There's not the ability to have a court-appointed attorney because it's civil in nature.
Okay.
Okay, so you can proceed with that one, or you can hire one if you want.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so
All right.
much. I appreciate
All right,
you.
we'll see you on that date.
You too.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, guys.
So if you waited, is this still time?
If I see an LC on Wednesday mornings, we do them first, or?
We don't do them at all.
Okay,
Hold on.
I'm sorry.